Drawing with light. Buy today for a 50% discount. Zombies not included. I died and most of my stuff is down there, so let's go. Torches. No torches. My bow. Gotta be quick. Oh, there's water. What am I thinking? And I don't have a weapon. No. There we go. I make 2 steps and I die again. From the same reason. Blown up by creeper. Yes. And I forgot about the water again. Alright, let's see. There's a flaming bat and all my stuff should be right around this corner. And it is. There's also emerald. I didn't even see that. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. Blow up my stuff. Oh, maybe I do. No. I'm out of hunger. No. Okay, we're back again. Ooh. I forgot about the water, of course. And let's see, those 2 guys probably despawned already. I would think. Yeah, they did. No! How did I hit the ground too hard? I fell 2 blocks. Okay, that's it. I'm getting some food. I did not forget about the water this time. I'll jump right down here. Whee! And let's see. No creepers this time? Oh, all my stuff is gone. Of course, because the creeper blew it up. Let's get a safety spot and let's see what we got. You hear that? We have music. And let's see our settings. Music off. Why music? It's still here. Now let's set it to... It's gone. And back to off. And oh, I hope that fixes it. Well, anyway, I have about 2.5 stacks of redstone. I hope that's enough to do what we wanted to do in this episode, which is finish the new ice farm. Let's skip to there. And we are at the ice farm area and it's snowing. That is very rare in my world, actually. In case you didn't know, and you probably didn't know this, the weather pattern is predetermined by the world seed. That's why some worlds are very rainy and some are very dry. And I have a very dry seed. Mixed feelings about that. But anyway, it's been quite a bit of time since the caving video clips, like a week since I've recorded that, and I pretty much haven't played Minecraft for a week. I'm surprised, since Minecraft is my favorite game. That doesn't happen very often. But yeah, I had lots of thinking time, and I came up with something that would probably take me a very long time. Usually, I'm surprised I thought of this. We don't need these pistons here. They're unnecessary, and I'm gonna explain you why. Please listen carefully, cause it's complicated. Why we don't need those pistons? So, why did we want those pistons in the first place. In case you didn't watch the previous episode, we realized that water does not freeze into ice if there is not a block next to it. And these pistons are here, so there's something next to this water. And right now, as you can see here, this can freeze. But we don't need that. We can actually have blocks right there. And why don't we need water right there? Why did we even have water there in the first place? Well, we had water there, so water source blocks could reform right here where I'm walking, because they need to, so they can freeze. And if ice clogs up to here and like up to here, then this water cannot reform into a water source block anymore, because there's only one source block next to it. But that's actually not gonna happen. This is what I figured out. It's not gonna happen because this is the complicated part. Ice is never gonna clog up to here. It is gonna clog up to these pistons, like this is gonna all fill up and they're not gonna be able to push anymore. And let's take the third row so it's simpler. This is gonna fill up this pane, and then it's gonna fill up to here, and this piston is not gonna be able to push anymore, and that piston is gonna make a line of ice in that direction, like up to here or so. And where's my shovel? And when this piston here can't push anymore, then this piston down there is not gonna do the same. It's not gonna make a vertical line of ice way up in the sky and clog up. What's actually gonna happen, where there's an ice block right here, the water below it's not gonna freeze anymore. That's what I came up with, and I think it's very smart. I'm proud of myself, and I'm gonna obey that. So remove these pistons. They're unnecessary. That being done, it made the whole thing a bit smaller, a bit simpler, saved a bit of wiring, and we even got some redstone from it. I also found what I think is a simpler way of wiring up those pistons there. We still can do something like this because there's water right here and it would flush away redstone there. But not sure if you remember what I had before. This is quite a bit simpler to do the same thing on the side, because it also powers some of the pistons in between, and now I just need to find a simple way of powering this, and this piston. Yeah, apparently the simplest way of doing it is to have this, that back there, and this right here. That powers that piston from way back there. But I think it's still a bit cheaper than the huge thing we had before, and it's more compact. And it's time for a test. I don't have a piece of cobble, I can't make a lever. Okay, let's make a button. Yeah, kind of a weird sequence. Weird sequence, that's for sure, but yeah, it works, and it's kinda cool, and it's compact and it's cheap. I like it. I wanted to dig this out some more, and because I don't have an enchanted shovel, it's so boring that I'm willing to use the first couple TNT, this TNT I got in a desert temple, just for this purpose, to make this mining faster. Whoa, that was loud. Woohoo! Whoa. Whoa, that was close. There's a cave here. Whoa! Oh, I forgot to look at his feet. Yay! Finally, an ender pearl. I was waiting for that for a while. Oh, last 2 pieces of TNT. Oh, I keep failing at everything. And I'm out of TNT. And it's done. I would rate this a small scale excavation project. And it took like 10-20 minutes or so to excavate with 9 TNT and a cave going through it. Now I'm gonna put all these pistons in place. The wall of pistons I have just over a stack. That's gonna be like 4 layers or so. It's not gonna be enough, so I'm gonna go back and make more. The pistons themselves took a lot more redstone than I expected. Now I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough. That's all I have left. 2 stacks. Not even 2 stacks. So I'm gonna do the rest of the wiring first, and then all this wiring behind these pistons, like what connects them together. I'm gonna do that second, so I don't run out of redstone while doing this. And thanks to time warp, that's already done. This is the activation line, and it looks pretty complex and complicated. It's actually not. I just made it compact because that's my thing, but it's just a single wire. It connects to this thing, then there's a delay, and it goes up to here, branches up to there, but before that it activates this, because obviously this needs to activate second. First it goes up, then it goes to left, then this activates, and before that it goes up here, pushes it down, so up, left, down, and then the big wall of pistons. This is on a 4 tick delay, so it's after that, and it goes down, and there's another 4 tick repeater, and this is all gonna activate at the same time, but I haven't continued it yet because I just wanted to see if it works, and I do have some extra redstone, so I might be able to do more. But let's see, this is the first test. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it seems pretty good. No repeater lines, no, I mean repeater loops. Yay. And for the input we're probably gonna have a let's do that now, a sticky piston, a block, and yeah, it's actually really simple. A monostable circuit here, so that we have a 2 tick input. Does that work? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This looks really weird. Let's see what's up with that. Oh, it's that weird extending sequence. But I think they all extend upwards before those extend, which is what we want, because yeah, we want this one to push up before this one pushes to the left. Otherwise there's gonna be ice stuck here, and that's not gonna freeze below there. Next I will build a timer to activate this every once in a while, and I'll be using Ethos hopper timer thingamajig. It's very compact, it's very simple and doesn't cause a lot of lag. You have 2 hoppers facing into each other like that. You measure the amount of items in each hopper using comparators, and from what I remember, he had sticky pistons like that, and I won't be able to get out. Let's place it from here, and like that. Oh yeah, and 2 pieces of redstone, and that should be it. Yeah, I think. No, like that, so that doesn't connect. Alright, now put some items in one of these hoppers, and it should activate every once in a while. I think I found a bit of a side project for us to do. Watch my hunger. See that? I sprint around and it goes down super fast. Much faster than it did usually. Or at least a bit. I'm noticing, and I assume that is a bug or a feature in 1.7. You, whoa, whoops, no, I just failed. You get more hunger. You get hungry more often, or it takes less exhaustion or something, whatever. I don't know exactly how that works, but uh, basically I need more food, so improved. I have improved this farm. I put a bit more chickens in there, so they lay eggs more often, and I get cooked chicken more often. But I also want to improve this carrot farm, so I get more carrots easier. Uh, and all I really want to do is automated harvesting of carrots, and I want to do it with water. So we have two options. We can have water like this in walls in several places, and whoa, that's not flowing correctly. What's going on? What's going on with this water? Must be a chunker or something, or there's a problem with this drop here. Well, anyway, I don't think I'm gonna do that, because I have a better idea. What if I make water drop from above and fall it on the chest? Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. It reaches all the way to the corner, so we can use that to harvest our carrots uh, and harvest the entire field, no problem. Oh, I dropped water down there. Hmm. So anyway, I want this to be flush with the ceiling if possible, so I'm gonna make oh bugs, glitches. This is not a 1.7 glitch, this has been in the game before. But we're gonna make water drop from the ceiling here. Getting cooked chicken. Mm, this this is actually gonna make our drop a bit easier. There's gravel up there, because we can drop it. Oh no, it's not gonna make it easier, it's gonna make it harder, because it's gonna trample the crops. Whatever. We're gonna make a 1 by 1 piston door here, so it opens, lets water out, and picks it back in. Or, wait a minute, I could just put a dispenser there. That's simpler. I tried recording that, but it was quite boring, so I ended up doing it off camera. It works now. As you can see, this spills very nicely, reaches the end, and then disappears. Let's take a carrot, because we're hungry, of course. Uh, but the problem is, if we go up here, this is where the redstone is. Right here. So now this is a big mess. There is this path here that I take quite often to go out, and to get back in I usually jump down and catch those ladders. Before this piston was here, this was quite easy, but now not so easy anymore. Um, and there's silverfish here, so there's a bunch of stuff in the same spot, and it's quite messy. You may have noticed that water spills too far, like over to here, and it spilled down here. No, it's no longer gonna do that, because there's the ladder here, and over here, and I actually took advantage of that problem, in quotes. I put seed mushrooms like that behind walls, like in corners, so they're gonna grow eventually, and I can take them, but they can also be harvested by this water, the same water that harvests carrots. So, two birds with one stone. Not many mushrooms are gonna get harvested from this, but it's something, it's cool, and I like it. Uh, I like this idea so much that I extended it through the entire hallway here, and basically through the entire base. There are seed mushrooms everywhere, all over the place. Like, even below here, I think there's a mushroom, and it's gonna spread around. And yeah, that's very cool. and when we start digging somewhere, or when we decide to change the floor with something, we're gonna encounter lots of mushrooms, which is gonna be pretty funny. And thanks to time warp, we suddenly have 4 or 5 layers of ice already. Uh, so that took a while. Meanwhile, that was going, I built this. This is kind of a collection area, so all items that fall down just go to this corner, and then they go in hoppers and in chests. And this is because I'm probably not gonna be able to carry all of this in my inventory. It's like 33 stacks of ice when it's fully filled up, and uh, I can just store it in chests here and come get it when I need it. It really bugs me that you can't walk up these ladders. Uh, but anyway, while waiting for this, I also went caving in this area. I may have died 3 or 4 times. How did this happen? There's a creeper in here. Let's let's power this so it doesn't turn, cause this is pretty cool. A creeper right in here, in the timer. No, it shouldn't switch anymore. So let's see what happens if I remove these. He doesn't see me at all. Okay. What if... Where are my half slabs? There they are. What if we put a half slab here and a block here, then he's not gonna be able to go out. He still doesn't see me. What if I do this? Okay, so he's completely blind. I'm not sure what would happen if I went in the same block, but yeah, that's very cool. I might give him here, or no, probably not. Alright. Sorry for everyone who wanted me to keep this creeper. I'm changing this anyway. So why did I just start that timer down? Well, I think I have a more fitting design. It's gonna work better with this. And it has another feature that it causes absolutely no lag while it's not in use. I mean, until it activates. It doesn't cause any lag at all. So, it's also my original design. That's another reason why I'm changing to that. Let's make ourselves some space. And yeah, here it is. It uses cacti. I made a video about this a very long time ago, but you probably haven't seen it, I would expect. It uses cacti, and you can get random pulses that way. Whenever a cactus grows, it's gonna be next to this piston, and it's just gonna break, because as you know, if a cactus is next to a block, it breaks. But it's gonna be there for long enough. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it's gonna be there for long enough to activate a bot switch. And I have a pretty simple bot switch design here, a vertical one. I need a piece of glass for this. So I need to make a furnace, smelt a piece of sand just so I have one glass. What can I smelt with? No, that was a joke. I'm not that dumb. Let's use a crafting table. And no, oh no, that's gonna melt the ice. And since we're at ice, I just realized down there I have water source blocks. You can't see them from here, but there are water source blocks at that water streams that cover the entire floor and pick up items. that's gonna freeze when this is not covered. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. I think you can... Oh, this is done. I think you can put string on top, but I'm not sure. I'll have to try that out. But if not, I can just put some random blocks up in the sky somewhere, and that's not gonna freeze down there. So what do I need? I need a repeater. It's very important to use a repeater here, where I'll use it now. Not very important on the other side, but very important here. And I'll tell you why in a sec. Oh. Oh, this also activates. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Ah, I need to invert the signal. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna move this entire thing, and I don't feel like I don't feel like smelting another glass, so I'll push this one with a piston. Alright, that's much better. It took quite a bit of time to move it, because I had to move the glass with a piston, but I've done it. There is an inverter now, and yes, why do I need this repeater? Because if it was redstone, it would power the piston constantly. Like, it would power this block downwards. The repeater doesn't do that, and that would power the piston diagonally. And it would just be a butt switch all the time. It wouldn't be able to reset. This way though, only when this block is here, it's a butt switch. And when it pushes up, it retracts back like this. Just because it's not powered anymore. And then this turns off for a moment, this turns on, and this turns on, and then the entire thing activates. So I think that's better. If it's too common, I might remove a couple cacti. That's usually what I do, because I have used this design quite a bit in my PvP map. Not sure if you... Ow! I keep falling on this cactus. I'm not sure if you know what the PvP map is. You should definitely check it out if you don't know, but yeah, there are tons of this stuff there. I use this for randomizing everything. And all we have left to do with this farm is to use it. And unfortunately we can't do that now, because we have no silk touch pickaxe. That's pretty ironical. I built this huge ice farm and I don't have a silk touch pickaxe. But yeah, we might work on the double zombie spawner next episode or something like that. Or just get 30 levels by caving and try get a silk touch. And then we'll be able to use this. But until then, thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you later.